everyone, and welcome back to JavaScript lessons on Codecademy. So as I promised last time, today we will be making a rock, paper, scissors in JavaScript. So let's get started. As we all know, in rock, paper, scissors, rock destroys scissors, scissors cut paper, and paper covers rock. So to be able to make this into a game, we will have to break it down into three phases. Phase A, user makes a choice. B, computer makes a choice. And C, a compare function will determine who wins. You could also make it so that you have two users entering an input, but I don't know how that would work because you would be able to see the other person's choice as well. So our first task is just to click save and continue. Save and submit code to continue. So let's actually get started now. So we first start by asking the user which option they want to pick. We will later use this choice in the compare function to determine the winner. So let's declare a variable called user choice. Make the variable equal to the answer we get by asking the user, do you choose rock, paper, or scissors? So I actually don't remember how to do that, so we have prompt. So we can use prompt to ask what we want to ask the user. In this case, do you want to choose rock, paper, or scissors, which we can just copy and paste into there. There we go. So once this is run, this will happen and we can choose something such as scissors in this case. There we go. I'm not sure if I spelled that correctly, but it doesn't matter for now. Next. So now that we got that, we now need the computer to make a choice. The game is only going to be fun if the computer chooses randomly. Luckily, JavaScript has something that can help with this, so that's good. If we declare a variable and make it equal to math.random, that variable will equal a number between 0 and 1. So that is probably going to be a decimal. Under your previous code, declare a variable called computer choice and make it equal to math.random. Okay, so let's do that. And it's a capital M. Then print out computer choice so you can see how math.random works. This step isn't needed for the game, just useful for learning. So we print it out by using console.log and whatever that is. Oh, and I think that we need a semicolon there, don't we? I'm not sure. Let's just put rock because it's the easiest thing to do. And as we can see, it's a very long decimal number. So let's see how we can use that. So, part 2. We have computer choice, but it now equals a random number between 0 and 1. We need to somehow translate this number into a random choice of rock, paper, or scissors. So how can we do this? If computer choice is between 0 and 0.33, make computer choice equal to rock. If it's between 0.34 and 0.66, make computer choice equal to paper. And otherwise, or if it's between 0.67 and 1, make computer choice equal to scissors. But if there are 3 outcomes, using if and else only lets you have 2. So what we can actually use is if, else if, and else now. So I guess we will learn how to do that today, so that's good. I was waiting to see how it's done in JavaScript. Under your existing code, write out if, else if, and else. So how we do if is doing if, then parentheses, where we get what you can do, or you compare two things. And then else if, that's my guess, but if that's not correct, then we will see. So you have if, then the parentheses with whatever you want to check, then else if, and in the parentheses with whatever you want to check, and then else, you don't check for anything because that's what's going to happen in any other time. Then you just put else and just the curly brackets after it. So let's check if that's the correct code, syntax, and yes it is. So that's good. So if our computer choice, I will comment that out, if our computer choice is less than what was it, 0.33, or actually less than or equal to 0.33, then we do something. Else if it's more than or equal to 0.34, or if computer choice is more than or equal to 0.34, or maybe that's not how you do or. I think that logical or is that. Yeah, so that's logical or. I will explain it in this way and in another way as well. So computer choice is less than or equal to 0.66, do this, and otherwise do this. So now if you don't want to use this or, you could just do something like this and put another else if in, and else if that, and then curly brackets in here. And then in here you could have not that, but less than or equal to 0.66. So you can do it in either of those two ways, but because we haven't learned how to do or, for now I will just be doing it this way with two else ifs. So in the respective code blocks, change the value of computer choice based on the rules stated above. Remember, you do not have to use var when changing the value of a variable that already exists. So we can do computer choice equals, then there we go. And in this case, what do we want to make it equal? We want to make it equal rock, and then I'm pretty sure we need a semicolon. In case 2, we want to make it equal paper, and in our, well, this is also case 2. We again want to make it equal paper. Actually, I'm not too sure if this is going to work. No, this actually, yes, it is going to work the way I've laid it out, and I will explain why. And then otherwise, we want to make it equal scissors, and then put a semicolon. So let's save and submit. Let's do rock. There we go. So it works. You can, as I said before, you can do it the other way, but actually instead of where I put the or, you would need to put and instead of or, because that was a mistake I made. Sorry about that. So yeah. So why this works without the and is because if it's 0.33 or less, then it's going to execute this and not going to this. I mean, if it's less than 0.33, it's always going to be less than 0.66. But if this is executed, this will never be executed, which is why this code works. Hopefully that's helpful, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments down below. Another solution, which I will actually explain, why not, is do this and like that, and completely ignore this part. That is also going to work, because what this means is if computer choice is greater than or equal to 0.34 and is less than or equal to 0.66, then do this. Both cases it's going to work, which I will prove right now after I reload the page. Here we go, and save and submit. Let's put in rock. As we can see, it works in both cases. So you can use either, but I would recommend using this for now, because this is what we have covered so far, because we haven't covered logic operators. So it doesn't matter which you use, just use one for now. So yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please click the like button. If you didn't like it, feel free to click the dislike button and tell me in the comments what I can improve so that you can like it next time. But until next time, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.